Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Dukes offense will have the ball first. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, James Madison.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. The receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Buys a little time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Slater. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll take it himself. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He breaks a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Complete to the right. Pulled down for the tackle. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Tight end now in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Slater. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Wide receiver going in motion. The inside handoff. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to run it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
So underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Going right to work up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field.
Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Running the red zone. It's Slater. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Slater. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Dukes will try to convert on fourth down. On the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Yeah, there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, fourth and short.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown!
rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Minnesota.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he'll take this into the end zone, and hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. A shot toward the end zone, and he will score! Touchdown, Dukes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll return it. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after this pickup.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Got his man. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Cowboys in the hurry up. Wants to throw it. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, James Madison. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's on target and complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Flips it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll run the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change It just takes one play.
They really can, and it's so strange, and you can't.
Oh, he's got some space. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quickly out to the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Reads it, fires complete. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They'll run the sneak for him. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he slipped through the crowd and Hill has it. Touchdown, Dukes.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick of a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 7 over Houston. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
There he goes. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. It's a running room. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Wall. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Calhoun. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
And this offense hasn't had a great day, and this QB struggled a little bit. But here's the thing. He's also been hit, and he's been rushed. And you can tell, man, he's got a little bit of that hurry in him. He's throwing off of his back foot. Needs to get those puppies a little bit better organized and then deliver a strike down the field.
Quickly to the tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for space. It's Slater. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dukes are marching down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's Slater. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Direct snap. It's Harris. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's
turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
Listen, the big hog mollies up front, the big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
13 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it.